G'day interwebs, I'm Bman and this is Pitfall. It was made by Activision in, I actually don't know what year. 1982. So you're Pitfall Harry and you have to run around and try and collect treasure. The game will start when I move my joystick. I haven't played this game in years. I'm playing it on a Atari Flashback 8 Gold, which is a little Atari machine released by Atari. Let's go. That took away points. I can't get a perfect score anymore. How do I get off? Up. No. Diagonal. Nothing's working. Up. Push. There we go. Sort of push to the right and... Okay. This is like the hardest thing. Where's my treasure at? Oops, did I lose points from that? So if you go through the tunnels at the bottom, then you progress 3 screens at once. I don't want to skip any treasure, so I'm only I was just reading about the game on Wikipedia. It was designed by a gentleman named David Crane. There's my first piece of treasure. And there's 32 different treasures, so if you get all 32 treasures in the 20 minutes that you have, then you get a perfect game. I sort of pushed right and down a little bit to get off of there. So yeah, it says on Wikipedia, and Jack Black says on his Jablinski Games channel that he was in the ad for this game. It was his first acting gig when he was 13 years old. So the reason I've made a Mario video and a Pitfall video, and I'm probably going to make an Enduro video, is I'm making videos of all the games I got with my first console. My parents got for me when I was a kid. I think I've probably got access to a lot of them with this Atari. So I played Mario Brothers. I didn't actually have Mario Brothers on the Nintendo. I have it on the Atari. But I don't have an Atari copy of Mario Brothers. So Wikipedia says that in order to make it through the entire level, in order to get all 32 treasures, I pretty much have to use the underground, because otherwise I'll run out of time. But I don't really... I'm not going to accomplish that. It sounds like to get all 32 I'd have to know where they are and when to skip areas that... Oh, I died! I think I've got 2 lives left. I don't want to lose all my lives before the time runs out. If I do decide to try and get a better score in this game, then I might watch some speedrunners on YouTube or something, get an idea of where. Or I don't know, maybe it would be more fun to map out the game myself. Whoops. So yeah, the joystick with this Atari, it's like an old Atari joystick. There we go. It's got the one red button. The player one joystick has 4 buttons on the side for start and select and some other functions. This isn't even my console, it belongs to someone else in the house. Oh, come on. That was waiting for me when I came onto the edge of the screen. If you wanted a perfect score, you'd have to avoid that somehow. So I should be counting screens so I know when to go underground. I remember those scorpions being really annoying as well, though. Right, second piece of treasure, but I haven't been counting the screens. Wonder what's the explanation for giant pits that open and then close, or giant bodies of water that open and close. Don't die. Alright, so you can jump 2 barrels at once when they're close together, or logs, whatever they are. There was some sequels released to this game as well, I think in the 90s, and I don't know, I didn't keep track after that. Oh no! I'm not going to make the full 20 minutes. At this rate. I've got 1 life left. Surprised how good the joystick feels. This was my first ever joystick, or it's a recreation of my first ever joystick, and it's not bad. I had trouble coming off the vines to start off with, but that was more about the... Oh. That was more about the game controls than the actual controller. Alright. That's me. So I'm not really sure how to get different difficulties, and is there a difficulty button on the... Might just play again. How do I do that? Okay, the buttons are reset, select, start, and replay. So replay. Just going to replay my game. No. Oh, I suppose that replayed the last 5 seconds. Reset. Alright, I'll go back in and play again. Please exit to menu before powering off. Alright, so I can't go 3 screens to the right. That wall's in the way. No. Alright, so this is the 3rd screen. 4th screen. I've been walking backwards a little bit, but I'm not sure that's necessary. 4th screen, 5th screen, and there's a log that you pretty much can't avoid. 6th screen. 7th screen, there's a treasure on the 7th screen. To the right. Ah! Ah, stop counting screens. So all I've learned is that there's a treasure on the 7th screen to the right. I wonder if I can jump while the mouths are open. Come on, move. Whoops. I wonder if there's any way to avoid those logs, or if you'd have to avoid them to get a perfect score. Whoops. Oh no. To walk backwards a little bit. I don't want to overshoot the next one. Yeah, so this is the hardest part of the game, apart from the scorpions, trying to jump the scorpions. But there's a very narrow boundary on the crocodiles' heads where you can stand and be safe when they open their mouth. When I was a kid, it was a big deal just to be able to get over the crocodiles. Like, I'm standing too close to their mouths at the moment. Oops. So I don't have the patience to dedicate myself to one game and try and... I mean, maybe Pokemon, trying to complete the Pokedex. But it seems like it'll be a lot of work to plan out every part of this game and try and get a perfect score. I don't doubt a lot of people... Oh! I thought I was dead. I don't doubt a lot of people do it. Or some people. I've never done it. 9,553 points. Oh, come on, I hit both of them. Twice. Need to step back a little bit. Maybe if I watch some speedrunners, I see some things I'm really doing wrong. Like maybe I can just skip across the crocodiles, but I'm used to like being hesitant from when I was a child. Taking them one by one in between them opening and closing their mouths. No! Stupid. Okay, so 7 screens forward, but I can't go 7 screens forward because there are walls in the way. I'll try anyway. I'll try and see if I can go. And then I'll have a game where I go to the right. I don't know how to replay the game apart from hitting the reset button. It's on the console. Left, right for difficulty, a select button, and a start button. I'll hit the start button. There we go. I've got to hit the console. Oh no, there's a start button here. Okay, so I will go to the right and count screens, try and hit that treasure up. Maybe explore the underground a little bit. So screen 1, screen 2, screen 3, screen 4. So I'd have to jump from this screen and there's no way down. screen 5. But I can't go down or I'll miss screen 7. 5, 6, 7. Eight. I think I came too late. No, I made it. 9. Was that last one 9? 10. 11. 'Maybe the controller isn't so... I mean, that's sort of what I remember an Atari controller being like. You can tap it, and... This is screen 11, right? $12. 13. I wonder if it loops around. 14. I wonder if you go far enough to the right, you eventually come back to where you started. 15. So 7, and unless I'm miscounting, 16, 17. No, oh, I thought I missed that. 18. Oh, I hate this. 19. 20. 21. Oh. 21. That's, oh. 22. So after 7 you should skip a bunch. 23. I've lost count. 24. I'll assume this is 24. 25. Pardon me. 26. I feel like there's a treasure on the next screen. 27. I mean, I got to this treasure last time, so screen 7 and screen 27. 28. 29. Stupid. So I haven't survived the full 20 minutes once. But I mean, I haven't played this game in years. Possibly decades, I don't know. So, I'm going to play one more game and I'm going to go underground backwards. But I've got to hit the start button. Underground backwards. And I wonder if there's a way to go down that ladder. I lost 100 points doing that. Did I lose 100 points doing that? Yes. Okay, so you lose 100 points for falling down. That wasn't too hard. I remember that as being harder. Okay, no point counting because I'm skipping random screens. I'm not going to remember anyway. 727 to the right. That's all I'll remember. This is just so the people watching the video can see what happens if you go left. It doesn't seem to matter which way you go, there seem to be walls blocking the underground paths in the direction that you're travelling. There we go, I pushed down and left. I pushed diagonal. Ooh. Be carefree with that jump. Let's get a bit closer. I'll just spawn on the other side of him. I hate the scorpions. They are as bad as I remembered. They turn around and follow you when you pass over them. Oh, what? That's a troll. Pitfall Harry. What have you gotten yourself into? Well, it would be very easy to slip off. Right, 2,000 points for a money bag. Those money bags lying out in the jungle. I remember diamond rings as well. I read on the internet there's fourth treasure, but I don't remember what it is. Maybe there's silver bars and gold bars, I'm not sure though. So I'm about the same speed as the logs. Took me a second to move then. That's where I pushed the joystick and it took like a split second for him to actually... Oh, diamond ring! Still don't have the same score I had going right. I seem to have gotten a lot of score in a small period of time. If I found one more treasure, I'd have more. Taking risks. There was nothing on the screen. I'm like, there's going to be a yawning chasm. Maybe it's water. Maybe it's a pool of water that's drying up and filling up seasonally, but like really quick. This is the real Jumanji. I want one more treasure. Actually, surviving for the full 20 minutes would be good as well. It would. If I survive for the full 20 minutes, maybe that's a reason to travel left instead of right. I have to wait for it to come back. Because you're running with the logs, you sort of have to be in constant motion when you come into a screen. Only stop if there are crocodiles there. Yeah, I now have more money than I had in my last game. And I've still got 2 lives left. That scorpion just sitting there waiting for the move. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it was going to fall through. My hand sort of hurts from running to the left so much. Wonder if I would have made that. I'm not taking risks because I want to survive. This is the least I've died so far in this video. Made it a full 8 minutes. About 1.5 times my previous score. Whoa, twice my previous score. Okay, go left every time. No! Come on, I only need to survive 10 minutes. Or 11 minutes. That was stupid, I just... Oh. Is that the end? That was my last life. Oh. Well, anyway, that was Pitfall from 1983 on the Atari 2600. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hit the subscribe button. Feel free to smash that notification bell. Like, comment, feel free to share it. Feel free to make your friends watch this amazing Let's Play. And I will see you in the next video.